Whale, whale, whale.
Whale, whale, whale. Look at what we have here.
What do we have here?
A bunch of friends.
Wow,
I didn't know where to take that.
That was a strong
joke.
start. That was a strong start.
Thank you.
I was going to go with the slow motion talking like whales. Welcome, mammal friends. But that'll take forever.
Yeah.
We'll never get anywhere at that pace. What are we going to do today, team? We're going to learn about whales. Every Tuesday, we pull a subject to study together, and last week you chose whales, and I have been informed that whales has been on the poll since September 28th. So can I get some hype for these whales? These final whales. It's a whale of a tale. What should we study first? What should we begin with? We've got 3 options on the poll. Type a 1, 2, or a 3 into the stream chat on Twitch. We've got number 1 for the top 10 facts about whales. Number 2, for 10 amazing facts you didn't know about whales, so some more obscure stuff. And number 3 is 19 types of whales. We may have time to explore all of this today, but we'll pick together oh God.
Whale will begin.
Whale will begin.
Hey, Planetary Go-Go, welcome back for 10 months.
Go, go, Planetary, go, go. And Vulpix, Koki, how you doing? Welcome back for 4 months. And MyQ, thank you for the 10 months of support. I see Butters88 is here for 9 months. That's a Twitch baby.
That's a whale, baby.
That's a whale baby. Raise it up right, teach it to vote. And Puppetker, welcome back for 44 months, my good Puppetker. Can I get some love for our moderator team right now, just real quick? Those mods, we love you, we appreciate you, and we are grateful for our lieutenants too. Thanks for helping us on Twitch and on Discord, team. And Dragonlord86 is cheering, and Singer sent by Cyberlife is back for 5 months. Welcome back, friends. Well, it looks like I think what this poll tells me, is that those of you who are here today already know the top 10 facts about whales, and you want amazing facts.
Yeah, we want amazing facts.
We want amazing facts. And then at the end, if we have a little time, we'll run through the old basic whale stuff, you know? Oni88, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. You're not new anymore. You're a long timer now. Welcome. And Pop Kaki, thank you very much for the 3 gifted subs. Appreciate that. I'm going to jump into this. We're going to share the links. So, mods, we're going to go with the
10 amazing facts about whales.
That's right.
You probably didn't know.
That's right, moderators. We're sharing the blog.cwf.fcf.org article for
you're really hyped, Bryan.
for reference. I actually genuinely love whales. I have always loved whales. As a kid, I collected kind of the action figure version of whales, you know, the little the Zoo Science Center plastic whales. What do we got here? All right, we're doing it. And then we'll do it with the 19 types of whales.
Okay.
Thank you, mods, for sharing the link in the chat. If y'all would like to read along or read ahead or read it later or send it to someone that needs to learn about whales. And Nora, thanks for being here with a gift sub to X-Radicals. Appreciate that very much.
And Irish Deviant, welcome back for 15 months. You're doing your last exam tomorrow.
Ooh.
Best luck on your exams.
Yeah, good luck to anybody who's in school right now. And if you're literally in school right now, I think it's amazing that you are skipping some school to listen to different kinds of learning. So let's learn together. 10 amazing facts about whales that you probably did not know. Discover fascinating facts about these mysterious, intelligent, and beautiful animals. Uh-oh. Let's talk to the robot lady about this. We're starting off strong here with a word we love to say. We're going to ask robot lady. Can somebody please type robot lady? Inquire. Let's go.
Lady Robot, would you please allow us to learn how to pronounce this?
Yes, Lady Robot, would you please tell us in your finest words?
Cetacea.
Cetacean.
Cetacea.
Cetacea. So I guess we're going with cetaceans, whales, dolphins, and porpoises are found throughout the world's oceans, with 90 species worldwide and over 30 species in Canadian waters. We continue to be drawn to these mysterious, intelligent animals who live in cold marine waters, an environment so different from our own. At CWF, the article is written by, we love
Cetaceans.
Cetacea.
cetaceans and want to celebrate these captivating animals by sharing some amazing little-known facts about them. Team, I'm going to share a little known fact about this animal with you all right now. Upon showing Amelia this image this morning, telling her I had done my research on whales, she spilled her coffee. Because, why, Amelia?
He's just so silly.
He's too silly.
Look at his face.
Amelia saw this hippo's face, spilled her coffee in bed, and said, he's too silly.
Cetacea.
Cetacea. Cetaceans evolved from terrestrial land mammals. Their ancestors were ungulates, cows, pigs, etc., that adapted to foraging in marine water. In fact, the closest living relative of
Cetacea.
cetaceans is the hippopotamus.
No.
Think about that.
Really?
Think about that. We're all connected, team. This is our mammal team.
Hold on. So you're saying to me that whales and cetaceans, which are whales and porpoises and dolphins, are direct descendants from hippos?
Well, they're not. Well, they're evolutions of. So yeah, it sounds like. It sounds like we didn't have fish in the ocean that evolved into mammals. It sounds like fish in the ocean came onto land and evolved into mammals, and then cruised back in there to evolve some more.
That's pretty.
And become, say it with me, team, cetaceans. Amelia?
Wow. Okay. Since cetaceans are mammals, they breathe air. Nice.
Whoa.
They are also known as conscious breathers. This means they actively decide when to take a breath, unlike humans who are involuntary breathers. But how do they sleep if they need to consciously breathe? Cetaceans can shut down one side of their brain at a time, resting at the surface while the other half of the brain is alert to keep them breathing. They will rest for just a few hours at a time and switch between the two sides of their brain.
That's incredible.
Wow.
I would like to know.
Wait, the computer's reading it wrong?
Well, I mean, it depends. I'm going with it. I'm all right with it. How is it pronounced?
Cetacea or
Cetacea.
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 Cetacea. Cetaceans. Cetaceans.
Okay.
All right, team. Going forward, we never trust the robot lady, okay?
We need a new
We
robot.
want a new robot lady. All right. Whales are the large... just real quick, poll. I want to know who here is operating on one half of their brain right now?
Me.
Does anybody else feel like maybe they're just here with half a brain? Maybe the other half is sleeping? Whales are the largest animals to have ever lived. Even larger than any dinosaur.
What?
Team, blue whales are the largest animals on the planet. They are as long as 3 back-to-back school buses and have a heart the size of a small car.
Just think about that.
Just think about that with your half brain. Okay? I mean, that's huge. That's absolutely huge.
All right, let's listen to the real robot
All right,
lady.
this is a Robo Lady 2.0. What is it? Say it, babe.
Cetacea or
Cetacea.
Cetacea.
Okay, there are 2 types of cetaceans. The 2 types are toothed whales, which include dolphins, beluga whales, and narwhals. The larger baleen whales, such as humpback and the North Atlantic right whales. Ooh, as opposed to the wrong whales.
So stupid. Wrong whale.
Toothed whales, as the name suggests, have teeth, but they don't use them for chewing. No. Instead, they use them to grab large prey, such as salmon, and then swallow it whole. Baleen whales, on the other hand, have baleen plates. Baleen is made of keratin, just like your fingernails, which acts as a
Sieve?
sieve.
Sieve?
A sieve, yes. A sieve when a whale takes a big gulp of water.
So like strains it out, right?
Uh-huh. And then pushes it out through the baleen, catching tiny prey. So they're like, yeah, interesting.
Okay.
They're like,
Right? Baby, that's horrible. That's like, I hope you know how this works, right? You can read how loud that slurping sound you're making is? Yep. Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe. I want to know. I want to know. What do you think is more your style? Would you be like a toothed whale who would be catching something, you know, like this dolphin, this beluga whale, the narwhal, or would you be a baleen whale? Let's do a poll. I want to know right now. Baleen whale. I myself would be a baleen whale. I'm a big fan of the baleen whales. I think it's pretty. You would like some teeth. Teeth for Lyrelia. You go ahead and claim your whaledom. Are you a toothed whale or are you a baleen whale that breathes in all that water? Well, not breathes in.
Sucks.
Kind of, yeah. Like gulps in all of that water and then stop making that sound. Please.
Dragon Lord is back for 21 months.
Hey, Dragon Lord, you're here right on time to learn about these ocean dragons. Encrypted Krista, welcome back for 3 awesome years in a row. Appreciate you, Cryptid Krista. That's amazing support. Thank you. Looks like we're split.
Okay.
We're pretty split.
That's
Just
good.
slightly more on the old baleen slurp. But for the rest of you, enjoy your tooths.
Pop Khaki, thank you for the cheers. And Nicole Wandering, thank you so much for the 3 gift subs.
Yo, thank you, Nicole Wandering. Appreciate that gift subs. And if you
Welcome
got-
to Skynra and Scientist and Hannah here.
Yo, welcome. If you got one of those gift subs, be sure to thank Nicole Wandering, and you can check out the starter kit. We've got a panel that looks like this down below the video that'll show you the way around the channel.
All right.
Okay, here we go. And whales have the longest migrations of any animal. What?
What?
Tell me more. For example, the humpback whales can travel over 10,000 kilometers every year between their feeding and birthing grounds. 10,000 kilometers? Robot lady, what is 10,000 kilometers in miles for us Imperial System clowns? It's over 6,200 miles.
That's very...
That is crossing the entire North American continent is about 4,000 miles.
Okay.
So they swim greater than the width of the United States of America every year.
Wow. Charlie the Astronaut, thank you so much for the gift sub group hug.
Do you want to read about... Oh, yeah, Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. We appreciate you. Charlie.
Okay.
Hey, Charlie, did you know about this?
How do we say it again?
Robot lady?
Don't go back too far. There we go.
Cetacea or
Cetacea.
Cetaceans.
Cetaceans have unique cultures. Culture, shared values and behaviors passed from generation to generation, is often thought of as a human experience. But researchers have discovered evidence of culture in many cetacean species, ranging from complex social structures and communications to learned behaviors. There are many examples, such as humpback whale songs and bottlenose dolphins using sea sponges as foraging tools.
Whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. Yo, but not all of them live in groups or pods, all right? We often hear about pods of whales, but this isn't always the correct term. A pod refers to a family group of related animals. This is a common grouping of toothed whales, such as resident killer whales who live in a matriarchal family group. So let's do a little pop quiz. Matriarchal family group means who is in charge of the family group. Someone knows. Someone's going to tell me. Someone's going to get major bonus points right now.
Mama!
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Bamba.
Hey, Bamba. You know the mama. That's right. The major matriarch is the mother, the woman in charge. Probably an elder, or maybe the one that, produced the most of the podlings. Podlings? I don't know. However, large whales are often solitary and typically live alone or in loose groups, congregating in foraging grounds or for breeding. Okay. What type of whale are you? Are you a pod whale? Pod or solitary? What's your speed? Would you be more of a pod creature or more of a solitary whale?
I'm a pod.
I'm a pod creature too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely think so. I think there's sometimes I feel like I want to be a solitary whale, but at the end of the day, like I need my pod. Y'all are my pod. Appreciate you.
Hey, Pop, thank you for the gift sub group hug.
Yo, Pop Khaki, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome aboard, everybody. And if you got one of those gift subs from Pop, be sure to thank them. And Jacob the Deviant has got some. There you go. You too live in a matriarchal society, Jacob the Deviant. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Good news. Good news. All right, Amelia, hit me with this next fact.
Sound and communication are incredibly important to life in the ocean.
I bet.
Cetaceans use sound to navigate the ocean, find food, and communicate with one another. In fact, some groups of cetaceans have different dialects, and some even have a series of clicks and whistles unique to each individual. This can be thought of as their name, which they use to identify themselves to others.
Wow.
That's cool.
Or should I say, woo. That's you.
Wow.
That's my name for you.
That's beautiful. I love that name. Thank you.
Yeah. You want to give me a whale name? Sounds. I'm not convinced that's a whale. That sounded. That's like it's like a little bird. All right, everybody, can you please type your whale name into the chat? I'm thinking Amelia would be kind of like a. I don't know how you're going to spell that out.
Yeah,
but,
me neither.
All right, looks like we're mostly pod whales, but, 60-40 split's pretty even. So thank you to the solitary whales for hanging out with this crazy pod. Appreciate you. All right. Cetaceans play an important role in the food web by keeping the ocean ecosystem balanced and healthy. Look at all these names. Look at all these wonderful combinations of moles and moles. As predators, they eat a large amount of prey. For example, blue whales can eat up to 4 tons of krill a day. This helps keep populations in balance, as too much or too little of a species can impact the whole ecosystem. As prey, cetaceans can be a food source for other predators, such as killer whales, or for deep-sea creatures. When a whale dies, its body often sinks, called a whale fall, and its carcass becomes a nutrient-rich food source for deep-sea organisms.
Ooh.
I mean, you gotta figure the whale's gotta go somewhere, right?
Yeah, a whale fall. Whales help to reduce climate change.
But how?
How? With their poop.
Oh!
As whales swim long distances through the ocean, diving deep down and then resurfacing, they mix nutrients in the ocean, with their poop acting as a fertilizer for phytoplankton. Phytoplanktons are tiny plants in the ocean that pull carbon from the atmosphere while producing oxygen. In fact, phytoplankton produce 50 to 85% of the oxygen that we breathe, meaning every breath we take contains oxygen produced by the ocean. Ooh.
Unfortunately, many cetaceans are threatened or endangered around the world. With the growing human population, industrialization of our oceans is also increasing. With more commercial fishing, shipping, and oil and gas exploration than ever, threats to cetaceans are increasing as well. Find out more about what you can do to help these conservation efforts on their website here. So the mods are sharing the link if we would like to explore that. Coasts and oceans work. Beautiful. Well, thank you to these whales for keeping the phytoplankton alive and keeping us alive with the oxygen. I mean, quite candidly, we really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Really appreciate that. Raise your hand if you enjoy breathing oxygen. If breathing oxygen is something you like to do every day, type a 1 in the chat. That's incredible. Oh yeah, Yusung crying on the floor is talking about if a whale gets beached, its body will fill with gas. And in fact, I've even heard of whales beached, filling with gas and exploding. And I'm not kidding, exploding. Actually exploding. And one time they were trying to move this beached whale off of the beach, right? Put him on the back of a truck, flatbed truck, driving it through town.
Oh no.
Exploded.
No.
In town. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's not an urban legend. That should happen. But moreover, we're to the next part. The next part of the page. They deliberately exploded a whale there in Oregon. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine talking to that guy? Like, what do you do, man? I don't want to talk about it. No, what do you do? Like, for a living or for fun? Like, what are you up to? What'd you do? Tell me what you did yesterday. I had to fill a whale with explosives.
No.
Somebody did it. They have to.
No.
They could explode.
Okay, let's keep going. 19 types of whales.
Look, team, if we have time at the end, we'll get into whale explosions, but we're in the middle of the stream, okay? 19 types of whale. We're not talking about living whales, only dead whales. There are nearly 90 species. Species. Half of my brain's asleep. Hold on, I gotta switch to the other half so the other half can worry about breathing. There are nearly 90 species of whales, dolphins, and porpoises in the order of Cetacea, which is divided into 2 suborders. Let's ask the robot lady.
But make sure it's the right
Well, let's
robot
ask the more recent YouTube lady. YouTube lady and robot. There's Google lady and there's robot lady on YouTube. Both of them offer you pronunciation guides, but not. Here we go. Let's.
Odontocetes.
Odontocetes.
Teefy boys. Odontocetes. Or that makes sense. Like orthodontist, or orthodontist, ordontia. Odontocetes, or toothed whales, and the mysticetes. Mysticetes are toothless baleen whales. Mysticetes, now that's a word I never heard.
That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful word. I think I'm a mysticete. Here's a profile of 19 cetaceans which differ. Cetaceans which differ greatly in appearance, distribution, and behavior. Amelia, my love, tell me about this blue whale.
The blue whale.
Yes.
The blue whales are thought to be the largest animals ever to have lived on Earth. They reach lengths up to 100 feet and weigh 100 to 150 tons. Their skin is a beautiful gray-blue color, often with molting of light spots.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. All right, shout yourself out. If you see yourself here, if you're a blue whale, go ahead and say, "It me, I'm a blue whale." But maybe you're a fin whale. Ooh, that's a skinny one. Long boy skinny whale. The fin whale is the second largest animal in the world. Its sleek appearance caused sailors to call it the greyhound of the sea. Fin whales are streamlined baleen whales and the only animal known to be asymmetrically colored, as they have a white patch on their lower jaw, only on the right side.
Interesting.
Huh? I mean, I didn't know about fin whales, team. I've known a lot about whales, but I don't think I've never held the information about a fin whale. So if you want to answer that you're a blue whale, but you want like that street cred of being the unusual like greyhound of the sea, go for the fin whale. Shout yourself out. Or maybe you're a sea whale.
Sea whale.
Or say whale.
Say whale are one of the fastest whale species. They are streamlined with a dark back and white underside and very curved dorsal fin. Dorsal fin. The name came from seje, the Norwegian word for pollock, a type of fish, because sei whales and pollock are often appeared off Norway's coast at the same time.
Ooh. Here's one I know about. The humpback whale. This is a classic. Gotta love the humpback whale. Humpback whale is known as the big-winged New Englander because its long pectoral fins, or flippers, and the first humpback scientifically described was in New England waters. Its majestic tail and variety of spectacular behaviors make this a favorite of whale watchers. Humpbacks are medium-sized baleen whales with a thick blubber layer, making them clumsier in appearance than some of their more streamlined relatives. They're well known for their spectacular breaching behavior in which they jump out of the water. The reason for this behavior is unknown, but it is one of many fascinating humpback whale facts. I like a humpback whale. If you're a bit of a showy whale, maybe you raise your hand here, you're the humpback whale. Does anybody want to take a guess why they come flying out of the water? I mean, I personally think it's just for sport.
Fun, yeah.
I mean, for like absolute bliss. You know, it's like the opposite of diving into the ocean. It's like diving into air. Mm-hmm. Yo, Train Tom Tom, welcome and thank you for using your Prime on our channel. Appreciate that.
All right. Next we have the bowhead whale. Ooh, looking
nice. Look at this nice little
White chin.
white chonk, like Theo. This kind of looks like Theo. Okay, but it's a whale instead of a cat.
The bowhead whale got its name from its high, arched jaw that resembles a bow.
What's so funny?
The way I said from its high.
Are you a professional?
Yeah.
Everybody look to your left and look to your right. Are there any professionals here? No.
The bowhead whale got its name from its high arched jaw that resembles a bow. They're cold water whales that live in the Arctic. The bowhead's blubber layer is over 1.5 feet thick, which provides insulation against the cold waters. Bowheads are still hunted by native whalers in the Arctic.
Wow. Is that true, Allison? Kate says they can live to be over 200 years old.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. We have the North Atlantic right whale. Here we go. The right whale, Amelia, compared to the wrong whale or Lyrelia's left whale. The North Atlantic right whale is one of the most endangered marine mammals, with only about 400 remaining. It was known as the right whale for whalers to hunt because of its slow speed, tendency to float when killed, and thick blubber. The calicites on the right whale's head help scientists identify and catalog individuals. Right whales spend their summer feeding season in northern latitudes off Canada and New England, and their winter breeding seasons off the South Carolina, Georgian, and Floridian coasts. So if you're a very rare whale, indeed, you would be a right whale, and you have been hunted down to only 400 in existence.
No.
That makes me sad.
It does.
Makes me sad when there's only 400 of something.
The southern right whale.
Oh,
From Australia.
Unusual.
The southern right whale is a large, bulky-looking baleen whale that reaches 45 to 55 feet in length and weighs up to 60 tons. They have a curious habit of sailing in strong winds by lifting their huge tail flukes above the water surface. Like many other large whale species, the southern right whale migrates between warmer, low-latitude breeding grounds and colder, high-latitude feeding grounds. These grounds are fairly distinct and include South Africa, Argentina, Australia, and parts of New Zealand.
Oh, there we go. I see New Zealand in the chat, and we got Australia here, too. Do we have anybody in South Africa or Argentina as well?
Did you just say New Zealand?
Did I say New Zealand?
I think you did.
Play it back. Robot lady, did I say New Zealand? And if I did, you're welcome. North Pacific right whale.
Professionals, yeah.
Professionals. I did New Zealand. New Zealand is awesome this time of year. The North Pacific right whales have dwindled in population so much that only a few hundred remain. A western population in the Sea of Okhotsk off Russia is thought to number in the hundreds, and the eastern population in the Bering Sea off Alaska numbers about 30.
Oh my God.
Only 30 of them remain.
Bride's whale.
Whoa, I like that photo. Oh, Brodus.
Okay, the bride's, pronounced Brutus, whale is named for Johann Bride, who built the first whaling stations in South Africa.
I just want to talk about how this word and this pronunciation are nothing alike.
Yeah.
Besides
Brutus.
the B, they start with a B.
Brutus. And they have a D. They are 40 to 55 feet long and weigh up to 45 tons and are found most frequently in tropical and subtropical waters. There are two species. Brutus Eden's whale, a smaller form found primarily in coastal waters in the Indian and Western Pacific Oceans, and the Bride's whale, Brutus whale, a larger form found primarily in offshore waters.
Oh, well, speaking of named whales, this is Omura's whale, which is absolutely gorgeous and so
Smiley.
So smiley. If you're feeling really happy today, maybe you're Omura's whale, or it's like his nice little smirk. Omura's whale, originally thought to be a smaller form of the Brutus whale, was designated as a species in 2003 and isn't well known. So if you're not a well-known whale, this is you. It is thought to reach up to 40 feet and weigh about 22 tons. It lives in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Here's an interesting question. Which ocean is closest to where you are right now on stream?
Pacific.
We're close to the Pacific Ocean in California, so we could be near enough to one of these friends. Here's a gray whale.
Gray whale. The gray whale is a medium-sized baleen whale with beautiful gray coloration and white spots and patches. This species has been divided into two population stocks, one of which has recovered from the brink of extinction, and another that is nearly extinct.
Oh no, gray whales!
Team, we got to work on saving these whales more and more. Okay, we got the Mediterranean Sea. I see the Atlantic, the Irish Sea, the Pacific is getting a lot of love. Is anybody near the Indian Ocean? That's the only one I didn't see in the chat yet. I'm curious, where else are you tuning in from? And we got common minke whale. Oh, so common. Minke whales are small, but still 20 to 30 feet long. Oh, the Arctic Ocean. Anybody in the Arctic? There are 3 subspecies of minke whales: the North American mink, the North Pacific mink, and the dwarf mink. I don't know if it's minke or minke or mink, which had not received a scientific name until 2018.
What? Why?
So we're still like renaming different categories of whales, probably because we're understanding how we've got more, more subtle differences between them. Oh, here we go, way up in the Antarctic.
The Antarctic minke whale.
You can hardly even see him. That's just...
There he is.
There's evidence
little
of him.
head.
That's him. That's
He's
little,
so cute.
Come on out.
In the 1990s, Antarctic minke whales were declared a separate species from the common minke whales. These whales are typically found in the Antarctic region in the summer and closer to the equator around South America, Africa, and Australia in the winter.
Or New Zealand.
New Zealand. They are the subject of a controversial hunt by Japan each year under a special permit for scientific research purposes.
Controversial. Let's say what's up to these sperm whales, team. Hello, sperm whales. I know you. These guys have a very recognizable shape. Sperm whales are the largest of the toothed whales, the odontocete. They grow into 60 feet in length, have dark, wrinkled skin, and blocky heads and stout bodies. That's how I recognize them, by this kind of like square, so kind of like a rounded snub nose. I like these guys. I definitely have some toys of these homies.
Nice.
Yes.
The orca.
Orca.
With their beautiful black and white coloration, orcas, also known as killer whales, have an unmistakable appearance. They are toothed whales that gather in family-oriented pods of 10 to 50. They are popular animals for marine parks, a practice that is growing more controversial. Yes, no to SeaWorld.
Say no to SeaWorld, team. Let those guys out.
Yes,
Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing in the wild, team. Empty the tanks. Save the fish and the whales. Also, interestingly enough, these are, we call them whales, but actually they're closer to, orcas are more like porpoise.
Porpoises, yeah.
Porpoise. Like a dolphin. Beluga whale has a song just for them called the Baby Beluga Song.
Yeah.
Beluga whales, so called the sea canary by sailors because of their distinctive vocalizations, which can sometimes be heard through the hull of a ship. Beluga whales are found in the Arctic waters and in St. Lawrence River. The beluga's all-white coloration and rounded forehead make it distinctive from other species. A toothed whale, it finds its prey using echolocation. The population... Nice work, beluga. The population of beluga whales... Nice. In Cook Inlet, Alaska, is listed as endangered, but other populations aren't listed. So in some areas, it is in more danger than others. I like the beluga whale. He's very white, very light in color compared to the other ones.
Yeah. The bottlenose dolphin.
Oh, love it.
Hello, friend.
Bottlenose dolphins are one of the most well-known and well-studied marine animals. Their gray coloration and smiling appearance make them easily recognizable. Bottlenose dolphins are toothed whales that live in pods of up to several hundred animals. They can be found close to shore, especially in the southeastern U.S., along the Atlantic and Gulf coasts.
Wow, I would love to see hundreds of bottlenose dolphins together. That's incredible. All right, shout yourself out. If you want to be a dolphin, now's your chance. I see those are cute little dolphin emotes. I like those guys. Oh, here's Risso's dolphin.
Oh, you're different looking.
Risso's dolphin, unusual colors.
Yes.
Medium-sized toothed whales that grow about 13 feet long. Adults have stout gray bodies that may become heavily scarred in appearance. Okay.
Wonder why.
Getting into some action? Fighting? What, or just stretched? Maybe. A pygmy sperm whale.
Oh, honey.
We're gonna skip past that picture.
The pygmy sperm whale is a odontocete, or toothed whale, with teeth only on its lower jaw, like the much larger sperm whale. It's a fairly small whale with a squarish head and stocky appearance. The pygmy whale reaches average lengths of 10 feet and weighs around 900 pounds.
Oh yeah, Rahab Olam says they might get the scars from mating. That's totally possible.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about that, but I do know we have top 10 whale facts. Are y'all ready for a speed round before we decide what we'll study on next week's Curiosity Chill?
Also, Jessica Louise, 1992, welcome back for 35 months.
Welcome back. And Alex Quinn, thank you for being here and subscribing for 10 months. We appreciate your love and your support on our channel. And Fake Mantis, what's up, yo? Thanks for using your Prime. Welcome to the crew. Look at this lovely group of mammals. And Zav Charlie, welcome Charlie back for a whole year, team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And sweet Chrisabel, thank you for those cheers.
With Re3, thank you.
Re3's got a fun fact about blue whales' tongues that can weigh the same as an elephant.
Oh!
What? The biggest animal recorded. That's incredible, Re3. And what was this other fun fact I saw up here? I saw a fun fact from Sweet. Chrisabel says, baleen is the whalebone that is used in a corset making. It's actually very flexible. Very cool. Very cool. And now we use synthetic whalebone for the same purpose.
Yeah.
And Nerd Herfer, thank you for subscribing with your Prime as well. If y'all have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free subscription with the ~free command in the chat or the Prime button below the screen. All right, these are 10 facts about whales. Amelia and I are going to read them in rapid alternation, and then we'll pull what we're going to study on next Tuesday's Curiosity together.
But not before a pop quiz.
Oh, then before a
So,
pop quiz.
make sure you're paying attention.
Yes, if you haven't learned anything on the stream so far, this is your last chance to learn something, team.
Yes.
Last chance to learn!
1. Whales are divided into 2 main groups. The
Yes.
baleen whales and the toothed whales.
Yes.
Baleen whales have fibrous baleen plates in their mouth instead of teeth, which helps them filter out huge quantities of krill, plankton, and crustaceans. Toothed whales have teeth, which enable them to feed on larger prey, such as fish and squid.
Love it. Love to see it. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. That's a humpback whale saying, what? Humpback whales don't eat for most of the year. Humpback whales in the southern hemisphere live off their fat reserves for 5.5 to 7.5 months of each year as they migrate from their tropical breeding grounds to the Antarctic to feed on krill. Wow. Over half of the year they are just vibing. Who dis?
All toothed whales have a melon on their forehead.
What?
What? It's a mass of tissue which focuses the whale's calls, vital for communication and echolocation. Like bats, they use this echolocation to see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Melonhead. I like
Melons.
it.
Interesting.
I like it. Does anybody else here use echolocation to see? There are some people that actually can use echolocation, which is incredible. Some whales bubble net feed. What? This involves whales cooperatively blowing bubbles that encircle their prey. As the prey won't cross through the bubbles, they are trapped, making it easy for the whales to eat them up.
Interesting.
That's amazing. They create like a wall of bubbles and then like corral them or herd them into a munch circle.
A munch circle.
Prepare for munch. Rachel Hella Amber, yo, welcome back for
Hey.
8 months. Appreciate you.
How you doing?
And Chris O Games, thank you very much. Appreciate the fascinating whales bits. Cheers.
There used to be thousands of blue whales. It's estimated that there were over 225,000 Antarctic blue whales before their exploitation. And today, there are less than 3,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's almost 250,000 Arctic blue whales taken out. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Whales are often caught in nets. Over 80% of North Atlantic right whales have been entangled in fishing gear at least once during their lifetime. They often get caught many times in their lives. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, here's these narwhals. Shout yourself out if you're a narwhal. Usually only male narwhals have a tusk that develops from a tooth. The tusk is used for foraging, displays of dominance, and possibly fighting and breaking ice. The tusk is also a sensory tool used to detect changes in the sea around them. I saw a video of a bunch of narwhals following their leader narwhal who had the longest tusk through the ice, and they were moving through this crack of ice in the Arctic. And then when they got to a point where there were more whales coming the opposite direction, kind of like a one-way street situation, the two leading tusked narwhals in the middle measured their tusks against each other. They did this dance swirl where they're pointing the points of their tusk up in the sky to determine which one is longer. And then the one that's longer, all of the whales, the ones that were going east to west and the ones that were going west to east, now follow the one with the largest tusk. They're like, fuck it, we're all one group now, we're going this way. Yeah. I think that's incredible.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. All right, Amelia, tell me about this, though. Tell me about the name narwhal.
The name narwhal comes from Old Norse. It means corpse whale, as their skin color resembles that of a drowned sailor.
Ooh. Who dis?
Ooh. The Antarctic blue whale is the largest animal on the planet. They consume about 3,600 kilograms of krill a day.
That's a lot of krill.
That's a lot of krill.
I don't think I could eat even 1 kilogram of krill. That would be weird. And here we are. Killer whales aren't actually whales. Despite being known as killer whales, orcas are actually the largest species of dolphin. Well, now you know. Thank you to the wwf.org.uk for this article, and thank you to all of you for being here with us. And thank you to our awesome moderators for helping us out with our lieutenants. Thank you, team. It's time for a...
Pop quiz!
That's right.
Type one thing that you learned on today's Curiosity Chill. Let us know. What did you learn today? It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. You learned that whale poop fertilizes the ocean. Ding, ding, ding.
And that the toothed whales have a melon size thing in their head.
Echolocation melon.
Yeah, to help them communicate.
You learn that narwhals exist.
Uh-huh.
That the toothed whales use echolocation.
That whales corral their prey with bubbles.
Yep. That some whales don't eat for half of the year. That's true.
That the whales help fight climate change by feeding on plankton. Phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton, yep. And some whales don't even have teeth. They just filter it in with their baleen.
Bottlenose dolphins are actually whales.
Yes, and then a lot of these individual whales have their own names.
And orcas are actually dolphins.
Yes, that they are awesome. I would agree. Oh, yeah, the mysticytes.
Yes.
And New Zealand. You all learned that New Zealand is a beautiful place.
That beached whales explode.
Yeah, and that whales sing.
That there are only 400 of their own species. I think, that was the, which whale was that? That only had 400. It was the little one. The little whale.
The right whale?
Yes, the right whale.
There are so many different types of whales. I hope to visit New Zealand someday, too. Someday. The right whale it was. You were right, team. Speaking of being right, do you want to decide what we should study next week?
Yes.
Together? So each Tuesday, we poll a subject that we'll study together on the next Tuesday, and now is your chance to shout out a topic that you've always been curious about. Maybe it's a subject that didn't win on a previous poll, or it's a thing that you would like to study. With this awesome group of people, Amelia and I will be doing these each Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Have we done volcanoes? No. I think we did something up volcanoes. No, volcanoes keep going on here.
If we did, we could do it we did it a long time ago.
Raccoons?
Raccoons. We did do volcanoes, but we could do it again.
No, I think it literally just went up on YouTube. So if anybody wants to watch our volcanoes one, it is up on our YouTube channel. Oh, okay. What else we got?
History of postcards.
Interesting. Okay. I've never even thought about the history of postcards. History of postcards.
Squirrels.
Squirrels.
Ooh, the International Space Station.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. International Space Station.
We did one on sharks.
We did. I believe that's up on our YouTube too. Exclamation point YT in the chat will get you there. I see some lemmings. That's cute. Mm-hmm. What else we got? Oh, the James Webb Telescope. How about can I go with telescopes and then we can refine it there just so that it has a better chance of winning if I put a broader topic. Okay, let's do it like this. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, friends, what shall we study next Tuesday on our Curiosity Chill? Type 1 for raccoons, 2 for the history of postcards, 3 for squirrels, 4 for International Space Station, 5 for lemmings, and 6 for telescopes.
You love to see it, team.
Love to see it.
You absolutely love to see it. You know what else you love to see, Amelia?
What?
You love to see a bonus stream.
Ooh.
You love to see Bryan and Amelia playing a stream when it's not scheduled. You love to play Horizon Zero Dawn with them. You love to play Horizon Zero Dawn with them today at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time or 3 hours in the future, team. I'm just saying, technically we don't post about those on social media. They're called top secret bonus streams, and you got to have your notifications turned on, and you got to know, but since you are all here, I'm just going to whisper it into the microphone that at 2 o'clock we're going to play more Horizon Zero Dawn. Come join us. Okay, look, the International Space Station is definitely going to win.
Yeah.
It's a winner. It's a winner, chicken dinner. And then we can maybe even dabble into telescopes if we feel like it. And if somehow raccoons in space. Okay, so we're going to study rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy on the International Space Station using a telescope. I think that'll work. That'll get us there. Raccoons in space. All right, International Space Station. So I'm going to change this up so that next week we know right off the top it was whales, but now it's the International Space Station. Does anybody else, when you don't know how to spell something, do you just kind of like type a guess and then let your phone fix it?
Yeah.
Are we all becoming weak to computers? Because that's honestly how I figure out how to spell things. I'm like, it's kind of like that. All right, it's official. International Space Station is what we're going to study. And we can put squirrels and postcards and raccoons and lemmings back on our list for next week instead. Speaking of next streams, Amelia, tell them the news.
Okay, this Friday we got a super, super awesome stream. Our buddy Lo the Music Man is releasing a new EP full of tons of great music, and he's going to play it for all of us right here first. So come and join us at 2 p.m. on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then on Saturday, we're playing Mass Effect 3. And Sunday, we continue Horizon Zero Dawn for the finale.
Yeah, that's right. We're playing the finale of Horizon Zero Dawn because we're working up to Forbidden West. Our playthrough of that game will begin on February or September 20th, whichever comes first. And it's worth mentioning that we're also doing these awesome Dechart Games Clubs. Like a book club, we are studying and reviewing and discussing our favorite things about our favorite games. And our next one of those will be on January 21st, getting into Resident Evil, specifically Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil Village are the ones we've streamed together. But we can talk about the whole franchise. We got Until Dawn coming up on September 4th, and September 18th is Horizon Zero Dawn's Dechart Games Club. We've decided that we're going to play the DLC of Horizon Zero Dawn on some Fridays as well, in between these, leading up to our continuation and completion of the game for Forbidden West.
Yes.
Yep. You can also always check out twitch.tv/DechartGames/schedule if you want to know.
I'm glad you all liked Games Club so much. I'm really stoked about that. We're going to be doing that every other Friday, talking about our favorite games and what makes them so special.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. We also love our mods. Thank you, mods, for these raid targets. Where shall we raid? Amelia, what's a raid if I've never done one?
A raid is where we're going to choose a channel that we feel like hanging out on, and we're going to do a poll. And when we get there, we're going to shower them with a bunch of colorful emotes. Hit the follow button if you like what they're up to. We got 2 options for you this fine time zone. 1 for Animal Crossing and 2 for Stardew Valley. Ooh. What do you want, friends? Let us know.
What do you want? I want to switch up the poll. I've been looking at that same poll. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. There we go. Where should we raid? 1 in the chat for Animal Crossing, 2 in the chat for Stardew Valley, and some mod love, some lieutenant love. Thank you, team. And we will be back, as I mentioned, in about a little over 3 hours. We've got to wait till just after 2 o'clock to go live, so the notification goes off. If you don't have your notifications turned on, now's a good time to double check it. If you're following the channel, you can get notifications each time we go live on Twitch, so you can be with us even for the bonus streams, which is a much smaller crew. We don't post about them on Twitter or Instagram. We just go live and play games, and it's usually chaos. But it's a lot of fun. We're going to do some side quests in Horizon Zero Dawn and do some exploring. Amelia and I absolutely love that game. Yo, if you have not seen the importance of voting, this is it right here. If you haven't voted yet, do it. You're going to break the tie. It's just about 50-50 Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. So if you really want it to be Stardew Valley, type a 2 in the chat right now. If not, it is decided. Let's get it going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Animal Crossing.
It's Animal Crossing. Just sealed the deal.
Yes.
There you have it. We love to see it. And we're going over to Beth Soul's channel. If you like what they're up to, drop a follow on them. And certainly feel free to use a whole bunch of colorful emotes to let them know that we are there and we are happy to see them. Thank you all for being here with us, and we will see you in 3 hours for some Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep.
Yep. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks again to everybody who has participated in our January art prompts. We're seeing a lot of beautiful art prompts this month. We've got up on Twitter and Instagram, hashtag January Dechart is our hashtag. You can explore all the different creative mediums that people are exploring with a daily art prompt. You can do all of them. You can do one of them. You can combine them. You can skip them. It doesn't really matter. It's just a way to get people making some creative stuff, and some really, really cool work is coming out of this month's prompts. So thank you, everybody who's participating. That list of prompts is also down below the video on our Twitch channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right, friends, let's do it. My name is Bryan.
My name's Amelia.
And this is our Twitch. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Let's get going on this raid in 3, 2, 1. Raid!